What a belter! Underneath the soil or hidden in the ground, there's a lot of treasures to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland. Hello and welcome to Dirty Secrets of Scotland from the bottle tip. I'm going back to the same spot as last time because if you watched the last video you'll know got a mega haul last time. So that's where I'm going this time, the older part of the tip. Let's see what comes out of the ground. Oh yeah, and thanks for the new fleece. Kofi donations bought this. Most appreciated. Keep them coming folks, we really appreciate it. It keeps this channel running. That's my rectangle dugout now, ready to go down the way, of course. And first thing I pulled out the hole, top of a smashed ginger beer. Is that a heartbreaker or is that a sign of good things? We shall see later in the video. This is just a little Bovril, but it's an earlier one because it's not a screw cap. It's got a long neck as well. Right, and I found another fragment of ginger beer as well. Okay, yeah, let's get going. Just had this out, just a plain lid, but still, they're cool because we can use them for crafting. Anyway, maybe I'll find a printed one day. No, I will, you know I will. Positive mental attitude, Willie. Come on, let's do this. What we got here then? Now we're only about a foot down, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is not whole. But let's just find out. Oh, belter. Well, that's a good start to the dig. Check that out, folks. Oh wait, you know what's going to happen now, eh? Because I do. What a belter. And you know what that means? Yeah! Underneath the soil or buried in the ground, there's a lot of treasure to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland. Through the fields and woodland, with trusted spade in hand, bramble, rose and hawthorn are spread across the land. But when we feel the nettle sting, ow, that won't slow us down. Just had this fly out in the spoil, octagonal inkwell. Lovely, look at that, I think it's undamaged. Looks like it. Don't know what it'll be like inside, or actually I don't really want to handle it too much because it's really cold and my hands are obviously really warm, so I'm going to put that down and just let it sort of acclimatise to the conditions. Yeah, I'll do that now. Just had this out. I think it's a sheer lip or a burst lip, which is unusual because it's clear glass. What a strange thing. Is it a funny kind of ink? Is it meant to sit like that? I don't know if it's just been melted or actually I'm pretty sure it's not. I think that's how it was designed. What a strange item. I'll need to research this. Just had this tiny little amber bottle out. Oh, it says something at the top, which I can't read at the minute. PF U-ring. PF U-ring. Oh no. Damaged. Here, look. Oh well. Actually, it's cracked at the bottom as well now that I see. That's a pity because that's a beautiful wee bottle, especially with the embossing, but it is what it is. Found a heartbreaker, folks. Oh, it's one I don't have as well. Wilson's. Oh, it's got thistles on it. Oh, it's a ginger. And it's got the top off it. However, if you know this channel, which I'm sure most of you do out there now, we can repair this. In fact, I might even be able to repair it just by myself now. I might even find the top, you know. And if not, I'm sure I've got ones in the house that will fit, because I keep every piece of ginger I can find now. What does that say? Filling or trading with this bottle is prohibited. Okay. So I can't sell it then, or I'll be in big trouble. But look at that, local, St Andrews and Cooper, pictorial. Ah, yeah, that's probably going to be on a little fix-up video soon on Willie's Rainy Day Creations. Beautiful. Just had this, just a plain ink, but we craft with these, so that's a good find. Happy with that. Just had this out. Bishop's, that's that company that had that really blue bottle in the last video. Bishop's caffeine. Caffeine? That's brilliant. So it's just caffeine. Oh, you can see there, look, the ice blue. That's going to be gorgeous when it's cleaned up. I love this bottle. I absolutely love this bottle. Bishop's caffeine. No messing around with coffee, just straight caffeine. They knew how to do it back then. Just had this Monster Bovril. I think that was the remains of a label. I say remains, there's seriously nothing you can actually read or make out, but it's like gum. But check that out. That'd be great for putting pencils and stuff in. It's cool, isn't it? 16-ounce Bovril. Thing is though, like the design, how did you get it out? Did you get a spoon in there to spoon it out? It's no wonder they changed the design. Just had this. I think it's just a little saucer. Don't know if it's whole or looks like it's whole. Maybe chipped, damaged. Don't know. Ooh, there's a pattern. I think it's printed over, so I'll have to be quite careful. Otherwise that'll just come away. Be nice if there's a maker on there. Lovely colour. I'm not really seeing a maker at the minute. No. No maker, but it's whole and it's lovely. I bet Sarah really likes this as well, so that's cool. I should put that in her collection. Nice. Just had this out. Oh wow. Fenning's Fever Curer. For a second I thought that said liver curer. I was going to say I could have done with that after my birthday celebrations. I hope that's not a crack there. No, it's actually just a root. I don't know if you can make that out on the camera, but a root's gone inside. Fenning's Fever Curer. Lovely old writing that. I think it's complete. No damage that I can see. It's got this root inside, which looks a bit like a crack, but it's not. So yeah, I think it's one of those Quack Cures from a phony doctor back then. Very nice bottle indeed, love it. Alfred Fennings opened his first shop in 1840 in London and produced a large and popular range of over-the-counter treatments. Fenning's fever cure being his most popular concoction. An account on this popular potion was written by a Diane Lewis, a consumer.
Fever cure was vile. I have researched its contents, and according to the Select Committee on Patent Medicines 1914, it was a dilute solution of nitric acid and peppermint water.
So, nitric acid, eh? Aside from being the main ingredient in this quack cure, it's also an important additive in the production of industrial fertilizer, TNT, and other plastic explosives. Just had this spool ink out. Aqua glass. It's quite old, this one. You do get these on this tip, but they're usually clear glass. This is an older one. That's a lovely bottle, actually. But again, I don't want to handle it too much because the temperature here is cold and the bottle is cold and my hands are warm, so it's not a good combination. That results in breakages. So yeah, I don't want to touch it too much. The other thing I found was this Bovril, which is kind of weird, tiny little one. But what was weird about it is it says F202 or F2 ounce. But what's the F? Fluid? Who knows? But it's tiny compared to the other one I found earlier, which is massive. Don't know if that's the smallest you can get or could get. Just had one of these fruit grower jars. I've had them before. I forget the name though, I've only had a couple of them in the past. TW Beach. TW Beach Aqua Glass. Got aged it. It's a nice jar. It'd be lovely when it's clean as well, which of course you'll see now. I think I've got a cod's bottle here. I've only had two off this tip. One of them was a local, but it was broken. The other one was from Edinburgh, so local enough. I'm happy with Edinburgh, but and it was complete. But that's the only complete one I've had. This one is from Leaving, which is nearby, near where I live, very near. Oh well, because they used to break the tops to get the marble out, and that's what they've done here. That's a pity, but still, it's a nice bottle. I could potentially cut it down. Oh well, never mind. Funnily enough, it's broken, but look at that. Marble's still there. So if they did break it for the marble, they didn't do a very good job of it. So that almost makes it even worse. I'll probably get that out, I think. Oh wow, look at the pictorial as well. What a beautiful bottle. That's a real shame. Oh well, never mind, look for another one. Just had this out. It's a weird one. Looks like a 3-part mould. I think it's ice blue, but it's got like, I don't know, purple ink in it or something, and a little pouring spout. I think this is really going to clean up lovely, but yeah, can't really tell for now, but yeah, I think that's going to be beautiful. Nice. Got an ink at the bottom here, which is just a plain ink. Come on, it's really stuck. There we go. Yeah, plain ink. It's cool though, good for crafting. Didn't find any of these for ages. Actually, there's someone else here as well. What's that? Oh, I think it's a teapot. Yeah, I'll just turn you a little bit. I think that's just a teapot. Yeah, no handle, big old teapot. Had a lot of roots that were inside and pulled them out and put them on top of it like that. And I think I'm going to start calling it Donald the teapot. Can't imagine why. I think I've got an HP sauce bottle here. Yes. Cartons or Gartons? Cartons or Gartons? One of the two. HP sauce. Not machine made. Aqua glass. Also nice bubbles in there and striations and things. Nice. Last one I found was broken. This one seems to be complete. I like that. They're not that common a find on this tip, weirdly. So yeah. Very nice. Got a cream pot in here, or at least a part of one. I'm pretty sure that's done ragget. Let's find out if it's whole. Oh no! It's a heartbreaker. Never mind. There'll be other whole ones here. I think that this is Mary of Teck, who married George V. It's one of those coronation cups. So yeah, that's interesting. Shame it's broken though. Lunchtime roundup, and I've had to make an extended area off the bag. So we've got this 3-part mould. It's got purple stuff inside it. I know that now. It's actually like a sort of ice blue colour. I hope it cleans up really well because it's a beautiful bottle. Unusual. 3 different sizes of bovrils. Plain lid. So this is lovely. It's going to clean up lovely. Bishop's caffeine in that lovely light ice blue. One of these Quack Cures. Fenning's Fever Curer. Probably had all manner of dodgy things in it. Full HP sauce this time. Nice to find an undamaged one. This big old jar. Fruit jar. It's nice that. Really decorative. And I'm pretty much sure I've got a lid that will fit that as well in the house. Moving on. Excuse the rustle of the leaves. Just an ink, bulk ink. And the wee size, which is my favourite. Heartbreaker. Broken at the top. That would have been amazing if that was whole. That would have been a dancer for sure. Wee saucer for Sarah. She loves that sort of thing, so she'll be happy with that. 3 different types of ink, all aged to them. That's an octagonal spool type, which I found on the surface actually, and another kind of spool type. Brush lip. This one's older than that one. This one's older than that one. Couple bits more of spongeware for putting the doodlers. Lovely bottle this. It's not printed or anything, but look at those striations on that neck. Drippy lippy, if it'll focus. It's lovely. Very nice. 3 ginger beer parts. This is almost a full one, and I would definitely will be repairing this because that'll go straight in my collection. I'll be able to paint over that crack and stuff. You stabilise it at the top with the Milliput and then no bother to paint over that. And this is the top of another ginger beer. I know that because that's the first full ginger beer that I found. Douglas one. And that's also a part of that kind of ginger beer. And then there's this mystery one. And I think this is pretty old even though it's clear glass. It's a very unusual shape. I'm not sure if it was actually designed to lie flat like that. but then if it was an ink, then it would pour out. So seriously, I don't know what this is, but it's very cool. Anyway, that is the lunchtime roundup, and get something to eat and get back to it. It's a shame that tile's not complete, but it makes for a very good rest for my soup. Piping hot that, I'm looking forward to that. Just did my usual leg stretch thing. Found these next to a tree. Green, it's plain, but it's cool. It's a panel bottle, and I think this is like a salad oil type bottle per slip. Nice. Mine now. There we are. I've just caved in right round the hole, and this side I've already dug, so there was no point in caving that in. Plus I've got my spoil there. So I'll now dig through all this and just check there's nothing in it. And scoop it all out, all the dirt. And then I'll have another fresh face all the way around there. And I can't see me doing any more than that today because that's already a lot of soil moved. And already a lot of soil to move. Anyway, let's get cracking. Hopefully not literally. Okay, they've scooped out. Pile's gotten a bit bigger. They found one bottle, which is here. Diniford's Magnesia, Aqua Glass. Nice enough bottle. A lot more junk. But yeah, now I'm up against the face, so fresh face. Let's see how the next hour or two goes. Just had this. It's motto wear, it's broken obviously. You can't make a silk gown utia. And I kind of feel like I should know that from my youth. The other side's beautiful, look at that. Lovely. Yeah, I'll find out what that full saying would have been. Just had this fall out of there. It's one of those little pouring inks. Stoneware. Lovely, I love these. Found them a lot recently. Didn't find them at all for a while. Now I'm finding them every 1 or 2 digs. Nice one. Just had this off the bottom. I think it's just a plain little green. Yeah. Don't really damaged though. Careful around the top. Yeah, don't think it's damaged. Just a lovely wee green bottle. Medicine. Alright. Just had this bottle, and I've had one of these bottles before. Sort of it's trying to have a label, but it's just coming away. It's a shame. But this bottle's got a lot of age to it. As I say, I've only ever had one of these before. If you look on the wonk on that, look at that lump and the bubbles. The neck will be all striations and drippy lippy, most definitely. It's a nice old bottle. I'll give that a bit more of a clean. I'll show it to you in a second. There you go. It's an absolute belter. Beautiful bottle, lovely colour. And the bubbles, the striations in the neck, everything about it is just gorgeous. And it's plain, but it doesn't matter because it's such a lovely bottle. I'm very chuffed with that. I had to pick my phone up for this one because it's huge. I think I've seen this bottle before. I think it's a pepper sauce bottle, hot sauce bottle from London. Yeah. Registered trademark. I think that's a chili on there. OT Limited London. Yeah, it's got aged it for sure. Drippy lippy. Nice bottle that. I'll keep that one. Just had this out. Lovely little burst lip bottle. It's similar to the one I found before, but it's smaller. This is the one that I found before. So yeah, it's the one I've just found. This one was on the surface. But very cool, I like both of them. Just had this lid base, and it doesn't fit the lid that I got earlier, unfortunately. But yeah, it's nice that. Maybe the lid's in there, who knows? It's different to any one I've seen before. It's got a sort of rounded out bit at the bottom. Cool. Just in this bottle there. Off the bottom you see the sand. Oh, excellent. What's this called? Lockier's Sulphur Hair Restorer. Another Quack Cure. That's 2 today. Man, I've got lots to research. That's good though. Love it. I love finding these. They've always got such interesting stories and elaborate claims. Very nice. Intact too. Nice.
Lockier's Sulphur Hair Restorer is another one of my favourite Quack Cures. It was investigated in 1912 by the British Medical Association in their study, More Secret Remedies, What They Cost and What They Contain. Analysis showed that it comprised the following: precipitated sulphur, sounds dodgy, lead acetate, which will probably kill you, lead sulphate, which will probably kill you, and rose water, so at least you'd be a pleasantly scented corpse. Their frankly rather rude advert read, "Don't look old, but restore your grey and faded hairs to their natural colour with Lockier's Sulphur Hair Restorer. Lockier's gives health to the hair and restores its natural colour. It cleanses the scalp and makes the most perfect hairdressing." Oh aye, is that just before it kills you from lead poisoning?
Just had another one of these bottles. It's Anzora. Believe it or not, there's actually midges flying around today in November. One of them's currently biting my ear. Yeah, Anzora. I did a feature on this before this stuff. Interesting story. Full-time roundup on 3 different things today: a bag, my tool bag, and my towel. So there's quite a lot. Start here. You've seen already the fruit jar. 3 sizes bottles. This beautiful blue, which we saw much earlier in the dig. The caffeine, which I think is just funny. Pure caffeine, nice. Fenning's Fever Cure. Look at the crudeness of the writing as well. I love that. That's got to have a cool story behind it. This is Lockier's Sulphur Hair Restorer. I might try this myself, you know. Okay, there's this, which is actually ice blue. I don't know if you can make that out on the camera, but it's ice blue with purple ink inside it, or something like that. If it is ink, I'm not sure. Lid and base, they don't fit each other, unfortunately. Wee saucer for Sarah. This Motoware, which has probably got a story to tell. Heartbreak Caudel. That joke didn't work at all. Still got the marble inside, which is just like doubly painful. I wonder if I can cut it down though, make it into a little pencil holder or something, or even a glass, you know. Maybe a wee bit wee for a glass. Certainly for me it would be. Anyway, a couple of greens, lovely. One I dug, one I foraged. This is Anzora. A few more bits of spongeware, forgot the name there, spongeware for kit and caboodlers. These little sheer lip, beautiful little, I don't know, salad oils or something like that, 2 of them. These are 2 just drippy lippy bottles, or old bottles, they're lovely. A lot of age to them. Moving on, the Break Your Heart ginger beer, which I'm going to fix. This bottle here, which is out of my reach, which is that great big square one, which is lovely and old. The HP sauce, that hot sauce on the end. And yeah, I've got a whole towel dedicated to inks. And a little ointment pot, I don't know why that's there. Plain ointment pot. But yeah, we've got Stoneware inks here. And then we've got these lovely different shaped ones. Octagonal, spool, spool, spool. Got the pouring ink there, which is intact. And I've got this, which is, I'm still not sure what this is, you know. It could be an ink, it could be that it's just melted that way, but it's funny how it sort of tilts up like that. It infers to me that it would sit like that and a pen would go inside it. I don't know. Anyway, and then for the rock stars, well, if that was whole, obviously that would be by far the rock star, but this one is whole, and therefore it is the rock star today. And the best find of the day for me personally, Huntley Creamery Pure Rich Cream. I found one of these before, so now I've got a pair. I actually thought that it was damaged, but that's part of being in the fire in the kiln. It's touched another pot because it's actually got glaze over it, so it's actually perfect, which is really, really nice. And yeah, that was some dig, just like the last one. Fair to say that I found the best part of the tip now. Nice. Thanks for joining me on Dirty Secrets of Scotland, back at the bottle tip. Another superb dig. Really, really enjoyed that and hope you did too. I just wanted to say thanks to everyone for the birthday messages. My birthday was very recently, and just amazing the amount of people that took the time to message, and you know, it actually made me really, really happy. So thanks a lot for that. And also the people that are donating to our Ko-fi page and also buying things on our Etsy store. As I said before, if people aren't doing that, it's really hard for us to make these videos, so it really helps us out. Thanks a lot for that. Anyway, that all said, fantastic dig. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. All filled in. Willie's rainy day creations. This is the ginger beer that I found on the dig. As you can see, cleaned up well. Little crack here, I'm not really too worried about that though. First thing I've got to do is get this, it's like a diamond burr file, and I just want to give it a bit of a key. So I'm just going to scratch this up a little bit, just to make sure that the milliput will stick to it. Milliput is a 2-part epoxy putty, and I've pre-mixed it because I've done that in a previous video, so I didn't really need to do it again, I didn't think. So here it is, pre-mixed. The other thing is, I've got this bottle here, which is from the same company, Wilson & Co, St Andrews and Cooper, so I actually know what the profile would look like. This is from a similar time, so I would imagine, having looked at pictures online, this is the closest representation I'm going to get to it, so that's what I'm going to work to. First thing, just got to start building up the sides. Now I'm not going to try and do this in one, because I don't think it would work. I think it would fall in on itself, so I'm going to start making it stick to the edge here. And to get that worked in, I'm just pushing it down, but then I'm going to use a tool as well. Okay, I've got it to this point now. I'm quite happy with that for now. I'll probably let that set for a little bit and then come back and have another go at it when it's a little bit harder, just trying to get a bit of height. And I'll probably actually start making the top soon when I come on to the next part. So yeah, that's it for now. This is now set. And the plan was now to put more Milliput on, but I think what I'm actually going to do is sand this back a bit, just so I can see the form better. I think if I keep putting more Milliput on top of this now, I'll end up with far too much, whereas if I take it back a little bit, it'll just make it easier to sculpt the top. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll start sanding this. I've got some 80 grit here, I'll just tear off little bits. Okay, so I've sanded this as far back as I want to take it for now. There you go. I've looked at another ginger beer which is similar shape, although it's a swing top, and it's far taller, so I really want to take this up a little bit more before I put this style of top on it. So yeah, I'm just going to sculpt this now, make it a little bit taller. It'll probably take 3 processes. Probably the first one, the first part is sculpting, this one, and then the next one as well. Actually, I just had a bit of an idea. I'm gonna do this way. Here we go. So I'm just making a ball. Pierce through with this handy pen. It's more even that way. Cool. Okay, the Milliput is now set, and what I'm going to do now is just a little bit more sanding, just to make sure that the form is a little bit more clear in my head before I start sculpting the top part like this. So yeah, bit of sanding next. I decided to sand the top a little bit more flat because it was a little bit uneven, so I've done that. Now I'm going to sculpt this part on the top, which I'm going to do in 2 parts with Milliput. I'm going to do a large part first and then a smaller part on the top. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now. We'll divide this into 2, a larger part and smaller part. Ball. Use my trusty pen. It's so technical, this, isn't it? Permanent marker.
nations. Underneath the soil or hidden in the ground, there's a lot of treasures to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland.
What are you thinking? Are you thinking crack? Crack? It's definitely not crack. That's not going in the video.